What's going on? So this video gonna be about racist Donald Trump going after Congressman Representative Elijah Cummings, calling Baltimore rodent infested. He always uses such negative racist coded terms to describe predominantly black areas. He always has something smart to say about certain areas, but he doesn't offer any solutions. These places that he speaks on have a proud community. And I will say this again. When there's ever a storm or unfortunate trepidation in places, gentrification has been allowed to come into neighborhoods and repair and replace whatever conditions or places. However, places that have been as sought or what have you are the reasons why people of Trump's ilk in them have allowed and been used to ghettoize places and say things because there is not a balance. That is institutionalized racism. Because if you go to the suburban aspect of Baltimore, and Baltimore is not super far from Washington, D.C., so Trump need to watch his P's and Q's because he obviously doesn't understand geographics. But if they really wanted to, like, since he had such a problem with the area, don't you take your behind and go down to the area and pay towards getting the conditions better if you think they're so wrong, as opposed to wasting money on a racist wall. See, his logic doesn't make sense. You talk about making America great again. Well, if you think that just in an area of people where you know predominantly, then you're not doing a balance. America's never done a balance, and this goes back further than him because, again, if America was great in the first place, why do they have ghettos and hoods and Section 8s? Why don't they take care of everybody? And they don't until it becomes integrated and then you get a balance, or there's a tropical storm or something that changes the landscape, you know, takes the worst situations. I've been in different areas, and there are areas that need to be touched up and torn down and what have you. That starts with the people, though. And that works its way on the way to the top. But to sit there and pop off on Twitter and say all these people, because that's a diss to the people of Baltimore. And I'll say this again. This is for Black America in particular. If you do make a statement with your voting, ignore that racist KKK wearing a hooded Trump. Because he's telling you, he thinks this way about all black folk, not just one. This is a diss. I don't know how many times he's going to keep telling you. He don't care about you. Don't care who you are. Don't let him squeeze a Kanye West over here, have Jim Brown come over there, or Steve Harvey bounce around over there, or someone else. He don't care about black folks. And to pick on Elijah Cummings is a tacky turkey weak move. Because this is bigger than that. This is bigger than that. And see, as someone who grew up in the hood and grew up in toxic dumps, this predates all that. Because this was long before Trump was thought of back in the day. The city and the places have always been racist, and they've allowed things to go on in black areas as far as rats, roaches, sewage, etc., that they don't do in the burbs. That's institutionalized. That's environmental racism. See, Trump better be careful what he speak of, because he know that this is a bigger situation. And those things are created on purpose. That's why we have the separations we do in America, just on what the air you breathe and what you see. You see, the government approved to have a cool sign hanging above in the hood, KOOL, and not COOL. You'd be misspelling it to go to school like that, and that goes in your mind. Cigarette ads, beer ads. That's all done. That's a mental power trip in the hood. They don't do that in the burbs. They don't do that in the burbs. There's a big difference. And Trump will be careful, because that can always be brought up. That's the history in this country. But anyway, give me your thoughts about racist Donald Trump going after Elijah Cummings and what he said about Baltimore. Give me your thoughts. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and the bell ring. That's a new video. Anybody want to rebut it, I'm down with it, because this is bigger than just this. Trump done stepped into something that he really can cash his behind of. This is government, and this is what they've always thought between the hood and the burbs. It's black, white, and deeper than that. I'm out.